Hello everybody. So the fourth tropical storm of the season has formed in the Eastern Atlantic, and it's tropical storm Dorian. It's 200 miles west-southwest of the Cape Verde Islands, or something around that. And the maximum sustained winds are 50 miles per hour. I think it may go to 55, maybe during the night. And it's moving west-northwest at 20 miles per hour. Now let's take a look at it and see the projected track. Now, for the next 5 days, it's gonna slowly move through the central Atlantic, and eventually by Monday, it's gonna reach Puerto Rico or the Antilles, the Upper Antilles, somewhere in that region. And the tropical storm wind probabilities are pretty good. As you see by this graphic, they're pretty good across the whole area. As much as 20% as far as Puerto Rico, and it probably will sustain its strength to that time, and it's too early to say if it will impact the US. It might impact, but it will run into a lot of obstacles on its way, including shear and some of the Saharan dust in the ocean, so I'm not very impressed by this. I'm thinking August could be bringing more potent systems. Another system we're watching is Invest 98, and it is what could become tropical storm Erin, possibly this disturbance here in the in, in the northern Atlantic, but this is no impact to land at all, and if it's gonna get anywhere, then it's gonna be to Newfoundland. So I'm not talking a lot about this one. Now we're gonna go to spaghetti modals. Okay, so hang on a second. Gonna take a little while to load. Okay, here we are. Okay, a little more. Okay, here we are. Now we're gonna take a look at the modals. What modals think about the storm? It seems most of the modals are in pretty good agreement, and they suggest the same track that the National Hurricane Center did. A few models do it more north of that track, but most models show it going towards Puerto Rico. But then we don't have a lot going farther. We have a few models going farther. One takes it curving into the Atlantic, away from land. It looks like just the Bahamas, but at this time, still that good. Now, before I go to my forecast, I'm gonna show you the 50-knot wind probability, the 50-knot wind speed probabilities. So they exist, but they are not really high, just 10%. So it's pretty unlikely, and hurricane wind speed is out of the question at all. The chances for hurricane wind speed are about 10%. So it's not much, but we have been having tropical storm winds already with it. So I'm gonna go to tropical storm forecast, but we like symbols. Now, an L symbol, a red L symbol means a future track for a tropical depression. Blacker L symbol for current tropical depression, and gray for past. Now this you see that circle with triangles around, kind of like, that with, but with the hole in the center, donut hole in the center. That's a tropical storm, and red, black, without Turkey is extreme possible. Yellow is tropical depression likely, tropical storm possible, high tropical storm likely, and a hurricane not out of the question. Extreme hurricane likely, also mainly probably weak hurricane below yeah, category 1 or 2, and an excessive means a major hurricane, category 3 or higher. Now let's take a look where Dorian is right now. As you see, it's of the and that's by tomorrow. I think that speed of 50 see that's and now it progresses by Friday to the west northwest, but it weakens, and I think he'll have a wind speed of 45 miles per hour by that time. Now it continues progressing Friday night by the split red arrow, and by Saturday it still has a maintains its wind speed of 45 miles per hour, continues heading west northwest, and it looks like it's gonna skip to the north of the Antilles towards Puerto Rico. Just an impact. Finally, this is by Monday. Located in Puerto Rico. You could be seeing a Puerto Rico. Yeah, over from the area to the Puerto Rico in a matter of 5 days, and it's gonna eventually weaken to 40 miles per hour. Although I do not think it'll become a tropical depression. I don't think so right now. Now, the overall cone is this. This is the overall track cone. So I showed you the track, but it could go either to the Antilles or skew well north of the island, somewhere towards the middle Atlantic, anywhere in this cone. But of course, the most likely track is right now area impact all of the Upper Antilles. And I think a more possible for Puerto Rico. See that area. Other than that, now I think the forecast is for now. U.S. landfall. It's too early to tell if there will be a U.S. landfall because you see, I put a question mark. There could be a U.S. landfall or there could not be U.S. landfall. It depends if it survives the shear. But currently, I think that there will not be a landfall, but it's very early to tell. I just don't think it will survive the obstacles that it will have in its way, but it's hard to tell. I think it will only get as far as the Bahamas. So that's about it. We'll have more updates tomorrow. Now, but I think thank you for have a great